Hey folks, Squilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 3 as the Soviet Union. It is still very early in the game, and we're still mostly in the setup phase. War is, starting to maybe brew on the horizon, but the Germans haven't even done any crazy stuff yet to worry about, so we've got plenty of time to continue to build things up, which is what I'm going to focus on. We're still teching, we're still building. This is the last of our industrial capacity buildings are going to come online relatively soon, and then we'll just keep working on our lines. Between episodes, I did go, there we go, there's some tech. I did go and make sure that my battle force here in Leningrad was, I had appointed all of my leaders here, all the way down. So top priority, I'm putting the highest ranked person, the person with the most skill rather, in charge of the army group to reduce supply requirements. The other place that skill is the most important is down at the division level, because each skill gives you 5% more combat efficiency. Other than that, I'm not as concerned about the skill, and it becomes more about assigning traits that I am happy with. So I went ahead and made sure that everyone is equipped. You don't have to worry about this. One thing you can do is you can hit this auto assign button. Now, one of the things is it actually won't go and auto assign leaders to existing structures. It will only do new bits, so if you make a new corps or a new army, then it'll auto assign someone from that group, which is handy later on, but it won't go and redo it at this point. So most of my things still have nothing. I do all my army groups do have the highest skilled person assigned to minimize supply, but other than that, I haven't gone and assigned people to the other categories yet. It's not a bad idea to put logistics wizards everywhere just to minimize more of the supply needs, but I know that sounds like some amount of work. You can see here Winter Specialist. Old Guard, whenever possible, it's nice to put it higher up in the command chain because they're not going to get much in the way of XP anyway. Attack movement, very good. And more industrial capacity. Yes, that is what I am looking for. Nice and far enough, hopefully, from the front lines that the Germans won't get to them or bomb them. So what are we looking at now? 232. Well, we've more than doubled our initial industrial capacity. I mean, part of it is because of decision changes, of course, but some of it is building new stuff too. Consumer goods needs has gone up pretty considerably, though. Like, half of our stuff is going to keeping our consumers happy. Whoa! Japan enforced seize the Chinese coast on nationalist China. They're not putting up a fight anymore. Nationalist Spain annexed Republican Spain, and the Spanish Civil War is over. So now the question is, Xiang, where the hell are you? Is it you? Yes. How's the threat ratio? Can't enforce you yet. Really? The threat on China didn't go up? Oh well. It'll let me know when someone can join the faction. I guess I could send a spy over to China and increase its threat rating, which would accelerate people maybe joining me. These divisions, where do I want to put them? I'm good over here. I guess maybe a little bit more in the east. We'll certainly need some more people because we don't even have a complete set of lines everywhere. Who was that? It was you. Add you to a corps. Actually, you don't have a nearby corps. This would definitely be out of range, so I'm going to create a new corps over here. It should get a leader automatically assigned because I do have that turned on now, which is okay. And you can be attached to the first army, which is definitely fine and within range. I do have some extra spies, so what the hell? Let's go ahead and intelligence. Axis. There we go. Let's cap out Japan. I mean, we've got lots of spies, so even if I put it priority 1, which I guess I'll do, it's going to happen soon. But let me go and increase the threat of Japan. All right. Ooh, 12.5% bonus in industrial capacity from there. And now are we finally pretty ahead of time on there. We're not going to get to them that soon. Oh, it is January 2nd, so there's like... Yeah, see... Every time the year changes, it recalculates the total amount of research you need. So a lot of times, if you're researching something ahead of time, you'll get it on January 1st. So we actually might have wasted a tiny bit of science over there. But that's okay. And some more things are finishing. Small arms, elastic defense. Okay, so now small arms, infantry, is ahead. Most likely, if I remember, on... late this year, I will probably start researching this. It'll depend on when it was done, because I would really like to get the 1940 weapons to do the Winter War. Deploy you over here. Add you to some corps somewhere. More infantry weapons, and that once again is slightly ahead. All these are mostly going to be in sync, so we'll barely get a few more of those. Radio detection equipment. Nice. Light artillery advances, that's another one of these. So yeah, we'll put a little pause in there, but otherwise we're okay. Where are we going to build radar, if anywhere? I'm not sure. We're not going to rush out yet, because we've got other things to finish first. There we go. So that's the last of my infantry upgrades. We've got those. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I grabbed some desert and jungle now. Not that we're planning on fighting there soon, but it's not that hard to research, and then it's done. Oh, the Engineer Brigade. I'm actually going to bring that up to the top, because we might want to start doing some... I don't know, engineers help you bust fortifications better and also help you cross rivers faster, which I think is especially notable when you've got armor divisions that are trying to move around relatively quickly, which we're not really in a position to do. In the big pushback against Germany, that'll become much more relevant. Ooh, this is highly relevant, though. More industrial capacity. Maybe over here. Okay, hopefully it's being spread out appropriately. There's not any more in there, is there? Oh, we do. Oh, all right. Oh, you were completely capped out. Where else? Over here. There we go. 38. Education. More leadership kicking around, and probably puts us even further in ahead. Is it 3 years? 3 years ahead. That is too much for education. So we'll hold that off. All right. Extra artillery brigades. That is wonderful. So what I'm going to do is distribute them all here. Now, what's kind of annoying is I can't... It's not very convenient to add these things to the structure, I think. Let me see here. If I go and expand it here, so it is, yeah, the Leningrad that we want to do. I want to add these brigades to that, and yeah, I can't do that. So the way you have to do it is to grab, say, one of the infantry divisions and the brigade and then join them. You'll see, again, I can't merge them. The reason is, if it's automated, you can't merge like an automated division to an unautomated one, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But now I can merge these two together. Great. So I have to like sort of keep... Can I hold shift and then select there? No, that doesn't work, huh? So I got to go here, not pick the wrong one. Probably would have been easier if I'd moved things. Actually, okay, so you've got it. So I'm going to tell you to move over there. At the very least, when I select this, is there a little green arrow? There is. So I know I don't want you. Good. I guess I'll do it that way. A bit tedious. How come I can't merge these two? Oh, because you already have... Oh, you were one of the new ones that I built, so you already had the extra one. That's good. All right, so yeah, we just move you. That's fine. So we don't want you. And we don't want you. Merge. And move. Tedious? Yes, actually, I suppose I could maybe bring it down to a speed 4, and then there'll be less things in this territory, so it'll simplify my box selection. And merge, and move. I guess things take too long to move anyway. Alright, just pause then, it's fine. So, you guys are all moving. You are moving. Oh, so you must already have... Yep, you've got all that already done. Da, da, da. So there's only one left in this pile. And you are already good too. Okay, so what that means is I can cancel all of these, and then all the idle artillery is actually going to move to this pile. Maybe I should move the unmatched artillery there. You guys pull back, and then over here. Yeah, but I don't know which ones it is, so I guess I can do this. Click and move. Click and move. So we're going to move them into Leningrad and do the match there. And you're already moving. Okay. Then we'll do a match in Leningrad. All right. Let's go to speed 5. So it's a little bit tedious. That's okay. What's the deployment right now? Oh, more industrial capacity. Well, I definitely don't want to miss that. It's like if it's units, I don't have to deploy them right away. Boom. Is there still industrial capacity in the queue? No, it's done. Actually, we are nearly done our production runs that we had queued up now. I will want more planes. I don't think I have to rush them. I might want to start on some armor divisions and just spread them through the ranks. Get a few in the Far East, and then I can stop worrying about the Far East. I like that. So, tank division, guard tank division. It's interesting. Guard tanks just have, like, more armor. Because, yeah, I think, especially in the Far East, I don't think we need the quadruple brigade divisions of armor. I don't think there's going to be that much, and again, a fighting retreat is fine. We're not looking for a final punch-through, and it's not like we're fighting the crazy German army of doom. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. We'll do, what are we going to do? 2 serial runs of like that. So we'll send 8 divisions of these tanks planned for the Far East as reserves. Start that. Okay, that will eat up all of our IC for a little while, which is good. Okay. You guys done all your moves? Wow, these garrisons really do move really slow, huh? Ho ho! Alright. I feel like it's highlighting more than I expect. Alright, we don't want the HQ, we don't want the garrison. It's probably an easier way to do this. Merge you up, and then move you back. So we don't want the movers. We want an unmoving infantry and 1 artillery. Merge you up, move you back. Merge you up. And then there's just the 1 left. Oh, but yeah, I guess I don't know what it is. It's probably the one with the lowest number. And merge you up. Good! So now I can take the army group. I can re-automate you. Again, you're eventually going to be going to Helsinki. And that'll get them organized. Okay. So that's great, because now, if we check the order of battle over here and expand all these, all my infantry here have the full artillery. These are like badass movers. The garrison is still pretty damn slow and maybe doesn't have a real place in this. You know what? Let's do that. I am going to remove you from this. I am going to deploy a proper infantry division over here. We are going to assign you to the corps, which fills you up, and then the garrison division here, you no longer have room in one of these corps, so you're going to have to go for the 10th Corps over there and become part of this defensive production. And I think that's good. Much better. Multi-role fighters are done. Nice. Okay, and then, yeah, at this point, things can sort of connect to whatever. Here, let's put you... Oh, really? Okay, there. And you can just hook up to any corps that's nearby. That's perfectly fine. Alright, I want some multi-role fighters for here. So, production, air wing, multi-role fighters, which can do some combat, or close air support. I think we've got enough time to do something like this. We'll get a couple of wings in serial, they'll give us the discount, and then we can do a big parallel run, probably just in time for the build-up for the proper battle against Germany. Large front advances, okay. How's the technology? Large front still too far ahead, that's fine. Production, yeah, we're basically using all of it, so that's good. Of course, there's still all those upgrades and everything. We want to complete those upgrades before the Winter War. Guerrilla warfare, it's fine. You know, fighting monkeys, that's fine. Gorillas aren't monkeys. Also, not that kind of gorilla. Cancel you. 17 projects of 17 and a bit. I was going to say, just realized, like, hold on, that's the wrong number, so we're wasting a little bit of our tech. It is not quite time to start this, I think. Soon, but not quite. We do have some militia forces. We could upgrade them. I think soon we'll disband them. Come around, like, especially 1940 or something, we might just get rid of all the garrison-type things. fighter training and close air training. Actually, I think that is definitely a good thing to queue up. We'll go through all the air doctrine here. I mean, mostly we need ground doctrine, but I think one level of all the air doctrine is going to be okay. Land doctrine. Got that going on, which is good. People's Army is... yeah, that's for more of the garrison type stuff. I think I'll probably avoid that. Although the large formations are stupendously good. That's... well, that's... militia and PTS. I don't remember what the PTS are. Would take up less width, so you can fit more of them into the battle. So lots of, like, crappier people, but lots and lots of them. Which, honestly, is sort of thematically, I think, appropriate with the way that the Soviet defense had to go. They just had to throw, like, unlimited bodies at the Germans. It was the only thing that could be done. But maybe we'll try to avoid that. Do that. Unlocking Grand Battle Plan would actually be quite lovely. And these are really potent. We will want them at some point. We may as well queue them up. The 10 difficulty, despite the fact that it's so far in the past, but it's going to be a good investment. I guess the other thing to build up is, because the German front's still going to be fine for a while, or this Polish front, I suppose, is what it is now. What I might want to do, detach this core, and what do I want to attach it to down here? What's the army? Right here. Will you not tell me the army name? Okay. It is the 12th Army, so then I can find my orphan corps. I'm going to attach you to the 12th Army. Which I know is going to be very far away. You'll be out of range for a while, but you will move in that direction. How come I can't find it? Or is the 12th Army full? Is that possible? Probably. Yeah, you are completely full. Take this mechanized corpse. I'm going to make a new army and attach you to the 6th Army groups, which is at Odessa HQ, which is good. Okay. So now it's the 16th Army. Take you, attach you to the 16th Army. There you go. And you'll be moved down there. Good. Because we want to make a run at Turkey, right? Which is... sorry, this is the Romanian front. I am being derp. 16th Army. I'm going to disconnect you. What do I want to move you to then? I want to move you to the Stalingrad West Army Group. Detach. Attach. Stalingrad West Army Group. There we go. So now these are going to be some pretty substantial shifts. We're going to weaken the Romanian front a little bit, but move into position for a future war against Turkey. Germany, Anschluss of Austria. Okay, now things are going to shake up pretty fast. You can get in here. You can attach yourself to a nearby corps. Lovely. And this is... I guess we're going to attach you to the existing group in Leningrad. No, we're going to start a new air wing. It is going to be in Leningrad here, of course. But it's going to be a new air wing. So, close air support group and the interceptor group. Lovely. So Austria is no more. It has been eaten by Germany. Non-violently, but Germany has extended its borders all the way over here. Very soon, they will demand the Sudetenland from Czechoslovakia. And then after that, they may annex all of Czechoslovakia, which will then cause the UK to guarantee the independence of Poland. And then sometime later, in 1939, they will Danzig or war Poland, and they'll either be a war right then or slightly after then. What's inefficient right now? It is the infantry warfare doctrine. Okay, still have lots of stuff in the queue, though. More infantry organization. Really, really good. So organization is sort of the hit points. Like, when you run out of organization, that's when you break and have to run away, I think. There's also morale, though. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Because there's a morale rating, but that might be like just a modifier in combat. Oh, here we've got our tactical bombers over here. Good. One tactical bomber, or one wing of tactical bombers, one wing of close air support, and that is going to be plenty. And then more infantry. be built down here. Now, I could use one of the automatic, like, send in... Where the hell? Over here. I could use a feature. Where are you going to go? Down there. Whereby these theaters can make demands, right? And I can just bulk build these. I don't know what the structure is necessarily going to end up being. Don't know where they'll get attached, which is why I don't like doing it that way. Later on, it can be pretty handy, though, when you got to do a bunch of stuff in bulk. So I still am not in a position to declare any wars, right? No. Neutrality, yada, yada, yada. Soon, though. Medium tank advances, and I suspect that will put us fairly well ahead of time, yeah. We don't need to rush the 1940 version of the medium tank. Engineer Brigades have been unlocked. Good. Okay. Tension is rising. Mass assault. Medium tank armor. Medium tank engine. Again, we'll take those out of the queue for now. Although by the time we get them with all these research projects, it might be time appropriate. I do want to queue up the ahead of time infantry, because I'm mostly using infantry to take on Finland. So we'll get there soon. Here, I can leave those in the queue right now. It doesn't matter. I don't have to issue them right away. Medium tank reliability. Okay, so that is the last of these guys. I'll wait another couple of months, and then we'll just be a year and a half ahead, and I think that'll work out okay. Actually, I suppose what I could do right now is go to the infantry, queue up one of these, in the 1940s, right? And then put it at the top of the queue. When are you going to finish? Oh, you're going to finish in 39. So good, because the only problem is if this is stretched into 1940, then you get the full penalty. But this way, as soon as January 1st rolls around, this will actually shrink down to like, we'll be done in March or something like that, because it won't be quite as far ahead of time. Which sounds great to me. Then we might start the upgrades. That probably means the tanks are actually going to be in a good shape for that too. And I should really... Am I building some of the tanks? Yes, I am. Oh! No, we actually need to keep up some more stuff. Some upgrades are happening right now, which is not bad. Maybe we'll let the first run finish, get one round of experience points, and then move forward. So I could build some more units, but this might be an excellent, excellent time for us to work a little bit on our infrastructure here. In particular, there's sort of a bit of a gap in some of our reinforcement over here, which makes me a bit unhappy. So what's the shortcut key for infrastructure? It's F. So if we queue up F, 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 go F yourself. Just a little bit of infrastructure level, and then work along the front here. Queue up a bunch of infrastructure upgrades. Especially in some of these dead spots. Let my troops move a little bit faster. All the way along. Well, actually, this... Where are we looking over here? That's still Polish, okay. And that's Lithuania. Some of this... Oh, hold on. I'm being a derp. This is not going to be the front. I'm going to get, almost certainly, from Germany, a big part of Poland. So I shouldn't run the sideways infrastructure at this point. Now, the infrastructure that sort of reaches out, goes forward is good. But, like, the line, the front line, this is not actually going to be the front line. So, here, I guess I can improve the existing roads. Maybe even cap them out. Some of that's already dark green, which is good. And here, we can increase some of this, sort of connect up, help out some of the flow. Like that. And we're not bad going to Finland. Let's go ahead and do that, a little bit of that too. And flow up to here is fine. It's not actually the issue. And there's not going to be that many troops up there. So we have queued up a lot of infrastructure. And yet the needs are not that high. Actually, yeah, the IC per day is less than 1. It still builds slowly, but each part of infrastructure isn't quite that bad. I'm not going to build any more industrial capacity. Yeah, you guys are complaining about being ahead of time, but not that far ahead of time. We could build some more anti-aircraft guns. And it might be a little early to worry about all of the German stuff, but I don't know. Anti-aircraft guns along the front in some of our cities where most of our industry is, for example. That's not a bad idea. Here we got some air wings as well that we might position there later on. Oh, we actually have a coastal fortress here too. There we go. Some more guns. And right, you're going to complain about that no matter what. Chasen Lake incident. We lost some supplies. We lost a leader. And Japan relations have been hurt. Go there. What is this wing? That's a multi-role fighter. So we're going to add you to the existing multi-role fighter wing. How come... Confused. Is it not this one? What is this? What is this? Oh, multi-role. Oh, right. That's okay, because I think you can do the same thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me split you. So this is the multi-role fighter. Not ground attack. Maybe if we're at war. Maybe that would change things. Close air support. Yeah, maybe it'll change things then. I think they can do... I think the multi-role fighters give you decent ground combat, but also are better at fighting enemy ships or enemy planes than the others. I don't know. Let's actually... get another couple of runs in there. And then at some point, we really just have to build, like, another 50 infantry divisions. Might not be a bad time to start them. So the rifle divisions like this with the artillery. Tell you what, run 10 in parallel, and then in serial like that. Really, still only a year and a half to make this many. All right, fair enough. More upgrades that way. Some things are slightly ahead, but it's not the end of the world. Ooh, our tank divisions are coming in. So they will be mostly given... Ooh, that lag. Over here. To help with the Turkish attack. I have a motorized core down here and everything. Ooh, they're actually out of range. Let's make a new core. Here, the center one. The 38th motorized core. Well, it's really an armored core, but who cares? Things that are supposed to move fast. Some of the existing ones have some more mechanized infantry and motorized infantry and stuff, but that's going to be fine. Did I actually add you to the structure? No. You should be part of the 15th Army. Excellent. Most likely this is a sufficient front line. We should probably give them some planes and stuff over here too. Now we are producing some, but I think what we're going to want is, say, 3 more interceptor wings down there, and pretty sure the multi-roles can do it, but I'll explicitly make close air support. Pair those to help out with our initial attack against Turkey. Just to punch through the front line, and then once they're on the run, I'm not going to care about the being out of range or whatnot. The Treaty of Munich! Okay, which gives them the Sudetenland, right? Right, like that. Yeah, see all these fortifications here? This used to be the border of Czechoslovakia. Now Germany's going to move in there. Wait, what time is it? September 38. Well, we're a year away from the historical invasion of Poland. Things are definitely going to happen here. We're getting there. Can you feel it? All right, we can cancel this. Oh, that's the faster. Yeah, it's only 2 years ahead, and it's that far down the queue. Yeah, you can stay there. You're fine. The more we can minimize the time between attacks, the better. How far are we from getting our infantry thing? Oh, yeah, I guess it's going to be October whatnot. That will change, though. That will improve come January 1st. This will come a lot shorter. And I think we'll have our 1940s infantry in time for the Winter War. And we will keep... we have any more tanks in the queue? We've got some more. Those will keep getting added near Turkey. We'll use for the Turkish invasion, and probably after that we'll turn around and take Persia. And maybe Afghanistan. Afghanistan's pretty mountainous. Actually, how much mountains are there in general in this area? Simplified terrain mode. These are all mountains here, so Persia has lots as well. And then Afghanistan. maybe some mountain corps. There's mountain brigades. Triple mountain? Yeah. Let's do like a 2-and-2 run, maybe. That's quite a bit of mountain. Mountain, I believe, will fight like regular infantry everywhere. I don't think they're any worse. So mountain here. Actually, they're... Yeah, there we go. Oh, our infantry actually has 1 point of heart attack now, which is pretty good. The mountain one doesn't. And they have less armor piercing. But they mostly fight the same. So you can still use them as infantry. They're just more expensive. Still, I think that little run there will actually be quite nice. We could build more industrial capacity, too. I mean, it's not necessarily stopping us. If I'm sick of, like, deploying it, which is part of it, I could just go to one of these and queue it up. This would actually make a big serial run. If I do it like this. And like that. And that's not too bad. And then I don't have to babysit it. Oh, you're actually done that. Good. Right, and then maybe a little more anti-aircraft so you don't have to get bombarded. We're all capped out here. Oh, this is Moscow. You know what? Let's get more anti-aircraft guns as well. Don't want to get my capital bombarded. Okay. War of the Worlds. Get story, little historical events. Infrastructure is going to kick in soon. Quite a lot of it over here, which makes sense because this is a bottleneck, so a lot of stuff is going to have to flow through there. There we go. Infrastructure just ticked. In fact, building has been damaged and has to be repaired. Really? It spawns in damaged? Oh, that's interesting. So even when you build it, I guess that's actually a pretty good balance against if you build it, because I think you can build infrastructure here. Oh, maybe not. No, you can't build infrastructure here. Never mind. Just say, because if you like instantly appear it in a province and then you get the bonus right away, it might be inappropriate, but there we go. We're good. More infantry, which we don't need there. I think I'm going to pad out the Far East some more. Where are we? We're up here. I don't want to zoom out too much because it's bad for the lag. There we are. God, I'm bad at geography. Never find anything on the map. And we got some more planes too, which actually getting some planes down here would be nice. There we go. That's good. And you still have room there. And then that orphaned one that I put in a dump spot over here. That's quite far. We could build another core over here. I think that's probably a good idea. Build a core. Add you to the army. And who's this? That's orphaned. Add you there. There we go. All right. These are all multi-rolls. I think maybe getting them all over here. What's this place? It's What's this air wing? It doesn't have a name. It's the 7 IAD. So I can deploy there. And you got the multi-role fighter icons. That would have helped too. I just looked for that. Fighter pilot training advances. Good. Any inefficient research happening that I don't personally care about? Oh, it's January 1st. All the inefficient research warnings went away. My infantry stuff will all be done in June. That makes me very happy. Should we... Yes, mechanical computing. In fact, I will put you up to the top. I should have started you earlier, actually, for max efficiency. Education is currently 2 years ahead. It's probably worth investing, though. Agriculture, combat medicine, first aid, and yeah, education. It's going to complain about inefficiency, but it's only 2 years ahead. If I put you up to the top, when will you finish? In 41. Yeah, that's a little too late. Let me leave you at the... yeah, I'll cancel. Because it would be fine. As long as it was like December 31st of 40, I would be okay with. But this one, I'm not going to get the discounts the way I want. I mean, maybe January 1st of 41 will hit and then it'll instantly finish. We may not have overkilled anything. You know what? Screw it. Let's do one more way ahead of time level on that education. We got to put a cut in here. But the way Germany is doing things are definitely going to be crazy soon. and we'll be able to start our conquests. You not have another nearby core. Do I want another core over here? Sure. There you go. But at this point, I think we've got more than enough stuff, especially since I'm going to continue to drop some tanks in here. Yeah, that's the end of that run. Once it finishes, we'll probably start another run. Sort of, you know, semi-serial style that's going on over here. Oh, I still have some IC cat. Oh, right, of course. Which, if I'm going to build IC, it should be at the top of the list. The sooner it gets built, the better. All right, I'm sure that'll be the last of it. I mean, they're slightly serial run, which is okay. That'll probably be the last of my industrial capacity building for the entirety of the game. Thanks for watching another episode, folks. Germany is starting to get a little antsy about doing stuff. They did their Anschluss, they did the Sudetenland. I don't remember what the criteria is for the next couple of decisions here, but they will come very, very, very quickly. And then once this starts to hit, once they offer the pact, I think that pact is what really allows us to break up our neutrality and stuff. So that's going to be pretty good. Diplomacy, where is still not there, eh? Haven't raised the threat of Japan enough? Oh, I have no spies there. I'm totally out of spies. Also, I should start raising my my leaders soon. I don't know if I want more spies. I don't have enough in Finland either. Yeah, okay, so we need more espionage than this. There we go. Do something like that. Do we start raising the officer count now? Let's finish the infantry support weapon, and then what I'll probably do is move everything into officer for a while, let this get to a reasonable amount, and then we'll go ahead and, see, every day we're educating 0 new officers, and then we'll get this to a reasonable amount and then pull it back down to sort of a maintenance level and get our research back on. I think that'll be good. Anyway, I'm going to put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.